while back I showed an experiment of a new type of trellis I was working on, and basically this is how not to make a trellis for dragon fruit. This was a 4-inch PVC and put about 2 feet into the ground, and with a wooden trellis on top of that. I'll show you how that was made up on one that is not so well populated here. It was a standard trellis top like this, except what I did before is, which is really not the issue, but I just put in screws on all the way through the side there to basically keep it from sliding down, so it just rested on screws that were coming out from here. The problem is that unless you can get your dragon fruit to grow evenly all the way around, you really need to have a lot more support. It's not going to do it by balancing. So I can't just dig up this trellis and put in a nice 4x4 wood, which is the preferred way to do that. So I've had to go ahead and support it with some more PVC. This is, I think, 1 inch, and I drilled a hole through the top of it each side, and used coat hangers to attach it to the trellis there. If I had to do it again, I'd go ahead and drill some holes right through that wood also and keep it from slipping around. Problem here is that we get Santa Ana winds that can be around 80 miles an hour, and they seem to only be coming from this direction, going that way. So I only have to reinforce it from here and on here, from this point on here. So I've tried a few other things using plain old 2x4s, and they eventually rot at the bottom and snap off, and they're just not really structurally strong enough in two directions. I reinforced that by pounding in some more really thick PVC down at the bottom. That seems to be holding up, and this one seems to be doing a better job of growing evenly all the way around and balancing. Here's an example of one that did not. Again, on a 2x4, reinforced at the bottom here. Will not be doing this. Do not suggest doing that again. If you're going to use 2x4, perhaps maybe only half as high. And the trellis itself is okay if it had something to really hold on to. In this particular case, I've already reinforced it with one little cantilever thing, or a little brace coming from here to the top there. I'll probably have to do another one. So I was trying something different, and essentially they were all quasi-fails. I have to do a lot of workarounds. It's just better off doing it the right way the first time, and I'll show you one of those really fast. Now, this is how you do a trellis the right way. It uses a 4x4 wood that's 5 feet tall. As you can see, it's been treated so it won't rot. I have it in a 35-gallon bucket that's about halfway filled with dirt. It could use some more. The post is stuck into a cement block that is just big enough for it, and I just filled it in with cement around there. Used a trellis like I did in the back, but it's all covered, you can't really see it, but it is bolted right onto the top of that, so it has a lot of reinforcement from the sides. And I would definitely go with 2x3 as the other one was 2x2. It's probably going to hold up a while longer, but the sun usually bakes it and weakens it. So this is 2x3 and then 4x4, and placed into a pot that's 35 gallons, and working out really well. Had a lot of fruit. These are only 2-year-old plants, and I get a tremendous amount of growth, and have not had to turn them to be sure that they get enough sun evenly. There was a little bit of burning that was going on. I've posted some pictures before. That seems to have alleviated quite a bit. I put some magnesium into the soil. That probably had something to do with it. Also, the weather is calm, got a little bit better. So anyway, the standard way of doing a trellis is the way to do it. I tried some experiments and it did not work out well, but now we know. Please remember to subscribe and share this video to help disabled animals with donated wheelchairs.